Doss.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Good morning. Mr. Holland, good morning.
Tom.
Oh, my God. Well, anyway. All right, where's Neil? Where's our famous shop steward, guys? You're Swire's Ricky.
Actually tried calling him because I've got to talk to him about something he didn't answer, so hopefully he'll pop on here though.
Here comes Josh and Neil, so we're just waiting on Sherwan now.
Okay. That sounds good to me.
Sherwan's coming in as well now, so we should be good once Neil gets joined up. There we go.
Mr. Sherwan, what's up, buddy?
Morning.
And famous Neil, looks like he's got his Christmas outfit on or what? I think he stalled there. All right, well, let's get this thing going. Everybody rise, hats off. Reinhardt's got the flag. Chief, you want the honors?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, play ball. Good to see everybody. I think Sherwan's advertising go get electric cars. All right, let me get my phone going, guys. I'm kind of down one computer. Okay, so we got the Pledge of Allegiance done. Any amendments to the agenda?
None.
Okay, so approved. Recognition of visitors and guests. So we are on work session. We've got Mr. Holland.
Morning, Tom.
How are you?
Good. Yourself?
Okay. And we got our famous Josh. We got to get him a razor, that's for sure. Josh, how are you?
I'm very well, Tom. Can you hear me okay?
Got you now, man.
All right. I'm in the spot that's got bad reception, but I'll be cleared up in a minute.
Okay. Neil, you were frozen, now you're not. Well, now you're gone again. All right, let's get going.
I'm here.
All right, buddy. All right, drive safe there, Neil. So, Treasurer's Report. Jim, you got the floor.
Motion to approve all invoices dated 12/10, December 10th.
December 10th? All right, I'll give a second. So
Guys, we do have one addition to the bills that I printed this morning. It's for Siler Design Solutions, and it's part of the drone program. Check number 7854 for $6,250, which is a bondable expense. If we can add that to the approval.
Cool. Jim, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll second it. Hey, this drone thing, man, this is so cool.
Yeah, that's for the mapping camera to be able to rapidly map if we have like a tornado or whatever go through. We can fly the drone over it, and then it'll create a map, within a few minutes that we can send out to the commander so they can see, exactly what's the ground looks like right now.
Cool. Awesome. Good stuff. All right. Okay. We're going to move on. Treasury report's done. Chief, you got the floor.
All right, obviously we have Josh here, but I would like to move that portion because it's a contract that he's going to be discussing to the closed session. And I'm just going to mention real quick that we had assets go over to Illinois the other night for the tornado at Amazon. I'm going to leave that portion to Captain Doss. He was actually one of the captains that was on duty and went over there and was a scene commander for part of the team. So I'll let him talk about that. I'm going to defer to Chief Reinhardt real quick. He's going to give an update. We do have one member now that's in Kentucky as part of Missouri Task Force 1, but I'm going to let Steve explain that aspect since that's his bailiwick. So Steve, go for it.
Sure. We have Chris Williams, one of our members, went over as a ground supporter for logistics with Missouri Task Force 1. They went to Murray, Kentucky, is their base of operations, and currently working Mayfield. They sent a Type 3 team, which is roughly 40 guys, kind of a smaller contingent over for that. And then I'll let Rob pick up the specifics about the Amazon building over there. But we took the 88 and 89 USAR units on a Type 3 team. And basically, Strike Team 1, our USAR system, we have 5 strike teams. Strike Team 1 went to St. Charles, went to Defiance. And then Strike Teams 4, 2, and 3, which is the Illinois side, St. Louis City, and the county, went over to Amazon. So quite a few assets sent over there as well. Rob, you want to talk about the operations that took place over there?
Sure, thank you, Chief Reinhardt. Well, first I have to say that kudos to Chief Reinhardt because the really operations started hours and hours before bad weather even hit the area. So he gathered us as the captains and was on top of the assembly of the team, the rostering of the team, giving us a heads up so that we could, that I could go back to the members and make sure everything was ready to go. People had their gear ready to go. I mean, we always have the gear's always ready to go, but just having that extra heads up to be prepared, get everything pulled together, and be ready to go at a moment's notice. So when that call did come out and they did activate Strike Team 3, we were able to move relatively quickly. It was like right at the moment that second wave of rain was coming through. So we were moving in that rain. Everybody assembled at West County Fire off of Manchester there. The whole team assembled there. We did a quick debrief of what we were going to do, made assignments. I was put in charge of Rescue Squad 4, and then we caravanned over together as a group to the Amazon building in Edwardsville. And once we got there, I will say it was quite a big scene. It was a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. To be honest, they had all this emergency equipment set up, and literally everything got out of the way. And we brought Strike Team 3 and the Maryland Heights USAR trailers right up to the front and planted right there in front. And we had assignments ready to go before we even arrived. So we literally hit the ground running. We assembled the rescue squads, and we started pulling assignments to do search and rescue, technical search. And so, luckily, everybody came back. There were no injuries or anything like that, so that was good. We came back. I think we arrived back in Maryland Heights somewhere around 4:30 in the morning when it was all said and done. So everybody did a great job. It was a good operation. I mean, obviously a tragic scene, but as far as the operations went, everybody did a phenomenal job.
Wow. Well, nobody getting hurt, that's the most important, but there was loss of life there, as we understand, which is a shame. Did I guess those seismic things you guys got, did those come into play?
I think the DELSARs, we did have out. We had them ready to go. When they say, technical search, it usually is listening devices, cameras, things like that. So, we started peeling off equipment, getting it staged. We train for this. We do this, again, Chief Reinhardt does this type of training where we get everything off the trailer and we stage it. And, we set up like a tool staging of anticipating based on a quick assessment, talking to the task force leaders of what kind of assignments we're going to be doing, whether we're going to be shoring, whether we're going to be holding up a side of a building, whether we're going to be doing inspection and trying to find voids and such. So depending on what the assignments are going to be, we start pulling off equipment and start getting it ready so that we can go to work right away. So there was anything from checking out void spaces to open spaces to vehicles that were collapsed upon to see if people were inside, people were trapped. So there were a lot of different aspects to the search and rescue. All of them needing different skill sets, all of them needing different tools. So we just get everything off and get ready to go to work. And as the assignments come in, we tackle them. So everybody did a really good job. So it was communication was phenomenal. So it's good.
That's great. Well, Doss, thanks for the update, obviously, and Reinhardt, good on the training, man. Don't lax on these guys. Keep that going. Right, Jim?
Absolutely. We've got
Right,
plenty
Chief?
of room to train.
Right?
No,
Yeah,
they
for 3
did,
hours between the hours of 8 and 12.
All right. Chief? Any more scoop?
No, just kudos to that crew that went over there. They did do a hell of a job. I've talked to several other command officers that were over there, and as expected and as usual, Maryland Heights stood out. So, Rob, thank you, and I will thank your crew when I see them next. And yep, so that's all I've got for open.
Okay, so we are going into close under contracts. Brandy, you got that? Cool. All right. Well, Chief, thanks. And Neil, you're the man of the hour, buddy.
So the only things I have are for closed under sections 3 and contract negotiations.
Okay. Brandy, you got that? Cool. All right. Thanks, Neil. Okay, moving on. Town report, Rick Brogdon, not required to be here today. Number 9, unfinished business.
I didn't get in the computer this morning, but I'll make a motion to approve and sign the closed and open meeting minutes. If Brandy or somebody has the dates, I'd be glad for it.
They're the November 30th.
November 30th. You got it.
I'll second.
Okay, so approved. New business, board of directors.
Nothing.
I've got nothing.
I got nothing. Okay. Shop steward, you still at the gas pump? You're on mute, Dave.
I don't know. Just trying to figure out how to turn it off. I got nothing for open, one thing for closed under section 3.
Under 3. Randy, you got that? Okay. Thanks, Dave.
Thank you, and thank you, Rob, for everything you've done.
Tosh, you're up again too, man.
Nothing reported. Yeah, obviously we put some things on Facebook on the deployment, as well as continue to put things up on Operation Santa. So nothing else to report.
Okay, cool. All right, so we're gonna go back, Chief. You got anything for Mr. Matt to update us on?
No, we're the only thing is again, because of Matt's expertise with the drone program, Bridgeton Police called him out for a search the other day, and Bridgeton Police is going to come over here and get some pointers on potentially starting a drone program for their department, and Matt has graciously agreed to assist them with that. And other than that, just, again, Maryland Heights stands out for a lot of the things that we're able to do, and we are thrilled to be able to provide the mutual aid both to the police and fire service and help out wherever we can.
That's awesome. So, did Man's drone, did you go catch a bad guy, or what happened?
They had a missing person up on 370, and they needed to search some really dense foliage areas, and so they contacted me and the chief of University City. So he sent their thermal imaging airframe out, and we used it to kind of search through all the underbrush and everything, and we were able to, in less than an hour, we were able to knock out a detail search of several acres. And then, obviously it turned out that the guy wasn't there. They found him later elsewhere, but they were very thankful that they didn't have to go trudging through all of the brush and everything. We're able to pretty definitively do it. And then I actually used our train, while we were reviewing some of the footage, we found a culvert that ran under the highway. So I used our trainer drone to fly over to the other side of the highway and search that area all the way, almost to the river, and we're able to clear that as well. So they were really thankful. They're coming up here this week to get the footage. I've got it all on a zip drive for them, and they said that their administration's interested in starting a program, and I told them that I had some operating procedures and things from whenever we set up the program at I helped set up the program at Maryland Heights Police, and they were interested in that, so I'm going to help them out with that.
That's awesome. All right. Well, thanks for the update. Good job, man.
Thanks.
Okay, so I guess we're back to good and welfare. Anything for the cause, guys?
Nothing.
I've got nothing.
All right. Well, I guess we're going to go ahead and kick into adjournment of our regular meeting. We're going to go into closed under the numbers already discussed. So we need the board, obviously, chief,